as this one's in the air. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack. Great leverage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it has...
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. His third touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Got it. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
I'm coming.
Ready, go.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Big stop. Squeeze. Get in. Ready.
Here's Gordon.
Run to the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Slam.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
And it certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yo, go!
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. I got one. New mic.
Now.
They'll look to throw.
Here we go.
And Josh Hill has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch 24.
Go! Big River!
Kamara trying the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
49 the mic.
3 buzz.
Rush in.
Hey, lock it!
Rush in.
Ready!
Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Target. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Lock it. Check. You go tight. Set, go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Deuce. Check 99. Dog. Showing 8. Under 10. 10. Ready, go.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Down. 90. Wolf. 47. No gain on this defense. No gain. Sponge. No. Tighten up. General. West.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check your hot read.
Back. Check 43. Check.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
There won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, 44 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Switch it.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 88 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. No, check that. We're going Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the back.
2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on,
so how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Say go.
They're going to look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Don't let him breathe.
Hey, Jet, now.
from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Kill!
Recon, 132 fighter.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, let's get that ball, Dina.
Big River.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Got it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Where's now?
Watch this.
Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Hey, you don't want to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapon. He's coming. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. 20. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 59.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange for running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 29 yards. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Chargers 66, Saints nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's
I can't believe
that?
they let you
It
play.
wasn't an interception.
I can't believe they
Wow.
even let you play.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You
Ready?
like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Ready,
They're
ready.
already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
31's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 31's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 30.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Ready, go!
The toss play, Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Yeah!
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Coming again.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it,
Now,
baby.
after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 at the 40.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Hurry. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 60, orange.
The mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
Yeah. I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank